Oh wait, hang on 2 seconds. Let me just check my
okay.
settings.
I've definitely got an eyelash in my eyeball.
Ah, I hate that.
I've had it in for... Oh no, I made it worse.
No.
I think I made it worse. Oh, I had it in earlier.
You gotta do that like rapid blink thing where you like try and blink it out, you know?
I just pulled my top eyelid over the bottom, which is what my nanny used to tell me to do when I was younger. Oh.
Or your top eyelid over your bottom.
Yeah, because then it like pulls it out.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt, obviously. Like that sounds really.
No.
I think I did it. It's just now my eyes are watering. It's okay.
I do a thing where I just like go like you start blinking really quickly and like come on,
Yeah.
you can do it. Do
You're
your
like,
thing.
this will either work or I'll have a seizure or some shit.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm just like, come on, sends the tears, come on. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I just look like a complete dumbass. It's the World's Rates podcast, episode 27.
woo! And what episode is it? Oh yeah, you can't see me. I'm waving the mini trophies at the camera.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna be on track. We're gonna look. Okay, I promise you, this will not be a Yas Queen. I can't promise.
No,
that.
no, it's gonna
I
be.
officially cannot
I feel
promise
like
that.
it's gonna be. My eyes, because my one eye is already watery because I had an eyelash in it. For context, I'm already on the brink of crying. So if you make me laugh a tiny bit, it's gonna be
Screwed.
game over. Yeah.
I mean, also the facts that I can tell you for certainty, the phrase Yas Queen is going to be mentioned during this episode.
Oh yeah, yes.
And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go for it. So
I have realised that I don't think we confirmed the.
We did not.
No.
We did not. So
this is gonna be the most disorganised but fun music awards podcast.
Yeah, if you came into this, it may be your first time listening, and you think that we are a competent, well put together podcast. And all I'd say to you is, we've done 27 episodes, and I still can't wake up on time. We still have the setup which always goes wrong.
Yeah, my computer wasn't working this morning.
We come in with a good plan, and I immediately derail it by saying something dumb. Normally there's a dog here, really.
I removed the dogs. There's no dogs this episode because I
removed that. It's normally chaotic.
Them.
So if you think that this is going to be in any way professional, competent, get that gone. Okay, this is us. We're raw. I didn't like that because I used the word raw.
No, I'm laughing at myself because I said I executed the dogs, and you just you didn't even register that I said that.
Oh no, that's what I had. I just accepted it. All right, well, let's just move on before we definitely get cancelled. Anyway, look, do you want to tell people about the It was your idea, really. So.
Yeah, well, I was just like, it's coming to the end of this horrible year, and I thought it'd be really cool to do music awards. Because every week we talk about music, so it seemed to be a good idea. And you guys have been really responsive on Instagram polls, which was nice. Nice and helpful. And we'll probably mention a few of the responses today.
All I'd say is that the people who I don't know if they listen, they might not listen to our podcast, but the people who follow the account at least.
Yeah,
on Instagram, they listen to some good music.
Yeah, definitely.
Genuinely.
Oh my god, yeah. There was some that made me proud. I was like,
Absolutely. I saw someone. I was like, I need to message people after this and be like, "You got it. Yeah, you did." Yeah. So yeah, musicals. Where should we start? I don't know what we should start with.
It feels like weird. Like I don't know how to choose like the first one because they're all so good. Like there's so many amazing like musicians to talk about.
All right.
Oh, also for like context of how words. Yeah,
Words.
context.
Yeah, I think it was right.
Of like how we're going to do this is we've put in our nominations. We've asked you guys for nominations as well. And then we're gonna battle it out and decide live on the episode.
Yeah.
And then the winner gets a little trophy.
They do. The cat has really gone.
I've gone all out.
She's gone all out. She's been extra, and I love it. It's good.
I might get a little sticker to put like the name of the award on. I think we've got sticker paper somewhere,
Beautiful.
so I can.
And then we'll send it to them. Be like, hey.
Yeah.
We loved your music. Have an award.
We will mention the winners of the award. We will drop DM asking for your address, and this is a notice to say we're not trying to.
Can you imagine one day they're gonna like you know how like sometimes you buy an album? Oh, okay. Well, I buy an album anyway. And it's got like a sticker on it. It's like, oh, winner of Brit Award, whatever. One day there's gonna be stickers on it. It's the winner of the World's Greatest Music Awards with a picture of me looking suitably derpy next to it or something.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be quite something.
I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
Should we start with best album, because that's what was first on our list?
Exactly where I was gonna go. Shall we? I mean, okay. Tell me. We only did one nomination each for this. Probably by accident. So tell me about yours. Tell me about your choice.
Okay, so, I mean, this was an album that came out sort of earlier on in the year, but when I was thinking of best album, I'm not thinking like, you know, just one song. I'm thinking an album that I sing like most of the song, like sing along to most of the songs, and just think that it has changed me in some way, like affected me. And that album would be Demi Devil by Ashniko. I just think it's so empowering and had a really big impact on a lot of people. And Ashniko as well, like sort of I sort of knew about her for the last few years, but this year she just went crazy, and it's like girl.
I was gonna say you've liked her for a while.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years now.
Yeah,
something like that. And I don't know what happened with this album. It was just slapped. All of her stuff slaps, to be fair, but I just thought this deserves a fucking mention at least.
Yeah. No, for sure. Their album is it's really I think I was when you put it in, I was like, oh, it's gonna be in my mind an album is like 40 minutes or so. You know?
Yeah, because it's quite short. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 25 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. It's not.
Because I couldn't remember if it was an EP or an album, if I'm honest. And then I was looking and I was like, yeah, it's kind of an album, really.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. Ashniko's got more music coming out soon, so I'm like super hyped, and I'm going to see Ashniko in December. So
nice.
Well excited. And Chris, your one. Cult favourite.
So I guess it's not. We talked about it a bit earlier in the year. Mine is it's Typhoons by Royal Blood. I loved this album this year, and I did the same thing as you. I didn't just think, oh, you know, a couple of songs were good. I actually was thinking like an album which has bangers on it, but also holds together as an album. Because for me, an album is more than just like. It's not just a playlist. It's not just songs put together. It's like a piece of work in itself.
Yes.
And so for me, it was really, I wanted to make sure I picked something that had a flow to it, that had a consistent kind of feel to it. That album is one that I really think does that. It really it
does.
flows from song to song. Some of the songs literally just bleed into one another.
Yeah, that's
really
literally
well.
what I was just thinking. Like you don't realize the next song has started until you're you know,
There's a couple of songs at the end,
chorus.
Mad Visions and Hold On, that I was convinced were one song until I actually looked at Spotify while I was listening, and I realized that's really good. Like the drum beat literally just clicks straight into the next song, and you don't realize it. You're just like, oh, it's the same. It's one and the same. So it's a really it really holds together well as an album. It's one of my favorites. I've had it. I listened to it a lot. Um, I haven't got sick of it yet, which is great.
Yeah,
And
that's the one thing I would say about sort of favorite albums is that I don't think any of my favorite albums I've ever got to a point where I can't listen to them anymore.
no, I
Like
mean, hey,
even
I'm still listening to Milo Xylophone.
yeah.
That was like one of the first albums I ever bought, and like I know it off by heart.
Yeah, we listen to it daily.
I'll listen to it all the while. Like I've never got to it. It still gives me that same energy, the same buzz, the same like emotional feelings. So yeah, a good album. Yeah, definitely it
I think another
leaves its
thing to
mark.
mention is like what other people responded as well. We had a couple of
Absolutely.
mentions of "Happier Than Ever" by good old
Yeah.
Billie Eilish, and
Good old Billie Eilish.
see, this is the thing, right? This is really bad of me because I've always been like a big fan of Billie, um, but I have not actually listened to the album start to finish.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I've sort of listened to bits and bobs here and there, but I guess it came out around sort of deadline time, and I just couldn't commit
Yeah.
to. You know when you want to listen to it properly, and so
Hmm.
but I hadn't had the time to just sit and like just listen to it, so I need to do that. I do love the song "Happier Than Ever" though. That is a banger.
I
Have you
yeah.
managed to listen to the whole?
I listened to the album. I really enjoyed it. You know, it was really I know lots of people um with so this, with this album being released and everything else, they really seem to have gone quite hard on Billy this year, and
Oh
like
my god, I've been chatting to Piers about this. It's been really like unnecessary.
it's really I think people are like, oh my god, you're not wearing the like, where's your hoodie, where's your baggy clothes, where's this, well, like we want you to be sad, we want you to be depressed, we want you to do this stuff, um and it's really sad that you can't let your artists um evolve and try something and do things. um I mean, the album is called Happier Than Ever. um why would you shoot someone down? I like it, I like
Yeah,
it. It's still her. That's the thing. The way people talk, it would be as if she'd abandoned everything and gone into like something that she'd never even knew. Like this wasn't gonna be an opera album or something. Um,
yeah.
it's still Billy. It's still good. It's
I think
still
the other thing as well,
great.
like personally, her being a bigger busted woman,
Hmm.
she is a really good representative of like wearing fashion that accommodates that. And obviously beforehand, she was just wearing baggy clothes to cover herself, so she wasn't in that sort of light as a minor. And now
Hmm.
she's an adult.
That's
She's
the thing as well, right? She's growing up.
Yeah, and I think it sort of reminds me of with Taylor Swift, how they were like the media just relentlessly slut shamed her and they were like, oh, don't go out with Taylor because she'll write a breakup song about you, and it's like
Hmm.
she's dated a normal amount of people. Like what, like people go date people for a few months, it doesn't work out. You date another person for a few months. You sort of
Also,
that's what
how
you
many
do.
artists have written songs which are really about someone they've broken up with or something?
And literally, like that's what music is about. And I think with Billie, it's a similar thing that Taylor Swift went through. Is like really scrutinizing every aspect of her, and she's still learning and going through shit. And I just, yeah, I hope she's got some good people around her looking out for her.
If you don't like this album, if you don't like what Billy's become, go back. She's got a whole album there that you could listen to right now, and you can go back and and listen to that version of Billy if that's what you'd like.
Yeah.
You don't own your artist, and you don't. They don't have any obligation
either.
Exactly.
Just because you liked the last song, you've got that. You've got that now. So
exactly. If they only made one song that you like, well, enjoy that song, and then go and find someone else.
I think the best thing to do is if you're thinking, oh, I wanted her to do this, then do it yourself. That sounds harsh, but if you've got an idea of what you want to hear, then the best thing you can do is work it out and make it yourself.
And if you don't know how to do it, then learn. You can do it. You can get into it. Music is for everyone. I love Royal Blood, and I love the album.
Yeah.
But having listened to the Ashniko one, I guess I don't often find myself listening to Ashniko. Just, I don't know.
It's quite an intense,
I think that's the thing. I think I have to be in the right mood and situation for it.
Well, yeah, you can't be sitting around your grandparents.
It's not the one, is it?
With her shouting about pussies,
Exactly. You know what? It's bold. It's just, I'd be happy to make that best album.
Oh, I would like to give it to Ashniko.
I'm happy to give it to Ashniko. I am happy. Yeah, it's good. Yay. It's a good. They're both good albums, and let's not take. I'm not taking away from. I still love Typhoons. I still bang, and it's still a banger. But having listened to the Ashniko one.
I hope you're not personally offended.
I'm sure you're not really. I'm sure you'll live. But it's a great one. I don't know how you want to do this. Should we do you want to talk about one of your special mentions?
Oh, okay.
We could listen them through the thing.
Okay, so my special mentions, I had 3, and the first one was Tom Grennan, Evering Road, and it's a banger. There's lots of bops on, and oh my god, Tom Grennan is now a relatively household name. When did that happen? It's
crazy.
For it.
I remember you telling me about him when I'd never even heard anything about him. I was like, who is this guy? Who's this?
It's in sixth form that I was banging on about him, and everyone was like, you're fucking crazy. And now I'm like, I'm smug as fuck. I just saw him at Ali Bally,
People know him, and it also I think, okay, I can't. Don't hold me to. I'm gonna quickly check, but I'm pretty sure that one of the first songs we talked about in the podcast was Tom. In fact, it's the first song on the first playlist.
Oh my god!
Our Little Bit of Love and Something Better.
Better, yes. Oh yeah, because that was when his album just probably dropped.
I think he was still releasing single. He was doing that thing where he was releasing a single every week or something.
Yes.
So we talked about him early on, and it's great. It was a great album. It's really good. It's definitely. It's blown up for him in a good way, it's definitely. Yeah,
I'm so happy for him. Yeah,
absolutely.
And he seems like somebody who wants to do good, and he's not just thinking about himself, which I think is a really important feature when you're supporting an artist. I understand supporting an artist because you like their music, but I think there's more to it than that. I think you do need to know a bit about the person and make sure that they're standing for the right things, Did you have a special mention for the albums, or were yours for other things?
So I only had one for singles, I think, or single songs.
Okay.
Okay. I'd quite like to drop one in there if that's okay.
Hit me up.
I'd like to, so Raise Your Glass by Yonica.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my special mentions for the. I just feel like we've spoken about Yonica a lot during the podcast, and that's because we both genuinely love Yonica.
Oh my god, yes.
We've listened to them for a while. Again, a good few years. You told me about them a few years ago. And
2017, Reading.
2017.
First time I saw them, yeah.
That's crazy.
Before I went to uni.
I love it. I love the confidence they have, the sound they have. And
they've grown so much as well.
Yes.
It's just, oh my god.
Their Instagram is brilliant. I love it. It makes me smile every time.
And And Teresa, with her mental health, like she's so open and honest. She's exactly what people need. You don't want to see. I don't know. There is people do like seeing pop stars where you don't know too much about them, because that's kind of quirky within itself. But with Teresa talking about mental health and opening up on that level, really humanizes the music industry. Like, it's Absolutely. People do get stage fright, people do get anxiety. You're not a superhero that's completely unrelatable, I think.
Exactly. And I mean, today is World Mental Health Day, and like, there's still, as much as everyone likes to say we're accepting of mental health, I think we've got a long way to go, and there's still a lot of stigma around it and things, and so it does take, and people say it all the time, it does take people saying something and standing up and saying, this is how I'm feeling, and this is how I felt for a while, this is the condition I suffer with, anything like that. It's good that people do that, especially people like Yonica, people who are in any kind of position of visibility, because it's like, oh, I've been feeling that way and I thought it was just me, but actually there's someone on my computer screen which is also saying that, or someone on TV, or someone wherever, and it helps us as individuals kind of understand what's going on. And it's something that's going on in your head, it's not something that's only happening to you, is a massive like reassurance.
100%.
So I'm a big fan.
That's cute.
Shall we go for let's go for best upcoming.
Yeah, this was really exciting for me. I just
Yes.
I loved when I saw your suggestions. I was like, yes. I was like, I almost, I didn't want to change mine, but I was like, what a good shout. Like,
the trickiest bit for me here
is we know how we're going to decide. No, is this bad? I kind of want to put it in a randomizer because I don't think I
think we're going to have to. I think we should talk about it a bit, and then we're going to have to just leave it to the hands of fate, because
I'm going to find a randomizer while we talk about it.
We're screwed. But while you're doing that, I'll start with one of mine. So Split the Dealer. We love Split the Dealer, and I love that he's one of the artists who like checks it when we tag him in things and talk about him. He'll check it out on our Instagram and send us a message sometimes or comment on it. And I personally, I don't know why, but I really love that. Not just from like a fanboy, like but like it feels like it's genuine appreciation for us enjoying what because we love his music, and that's why we talk about it. And then it feels like, we don't do it because people pay us to talk about it. We do it because people send stuff to us, or we discover things and we think, I actually like this. So it was like, it felt nice to know that someone is appreciative of our appreciation. Yeah, and his music is great. He's got a really good sound. I think this is I would love to be sat here in a year's time and be like, so my best album this year is such and such by Split the Dealer, because I'm very much ready for it. I love him. I think he's great.
Yeah, no, I feel you on such a level there. Like, he's a cool guy, and he's definitely gonna be doing things in the next couple of years. I can see it happening. And then when that happens, we can be like, we were there from the start, buddy. Like,
oh yeah, we will. I'll be there. Like, we know you. We got you.
I've just realised, actually, so you put 3 choices and I put 3 choices, and all your choices are boys and all mine are girls.
Yeah, I felt almost a bit bad when I did it. I was like, oh, is that bad? But I've decided it's fine.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure most of my suggestions were female for like all of them, which I was quite happy with myself, because that shows that I've consciously like redirected my subconscious.
Yeah. Whereas I am just I'm perpetrating the continuation of the patriarchy. I am I ultimately, no matter what I say, I low-key want to reinforce the patriarchy and enforce it in any way I can. Not true. Untrue.
Love it. To be honest, out of my list, I'd probably say like my favorite person is Katie Baser. Because she's
Yes.
just like,
Oh my god.
I mean, like I'm not saying, I don't know. There's just she has a bop. She has like a clear meaning behind a song. It's like sometimes I love like metaphorical songs where there's deep meaning that you dig into, but with hers, it's just obvious. You don't have to do the work. You're just there like, yes. And I think I related a lot to her lyrics. Like she's got a song called Average Student, and obviously being a student, you know,
Yeah.
and being broke and all of that, I just sort of resonated with her stuff. She can just spit bars. I think that's so cool when people can do that. I'm like, I can't even say words that I've been planning in my brain for a day. And how do you do that?
It's crazy. She reminds me a bit. I can't think. There's like that kind of I don't even want to say trend, but like I can think of lots of, especially British female non-binary artists who they kind of mix together the spitting bars, as you might put it, with
Yeah.
like singing and like
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
like the slang in there as well, and it's like it incorporates all the kind of things of like just talking as if you're talking to a friend, but also singing, but also
Singing.
this whole thing, and like yeah, she's another one of those kind of, and the confidence she has as well is fucking
And
crazy.
she's so young.
She's so young.
And
What is that?
I know, fuck you. We might have mentioned it before as well, but I love it when she sings using her accent. Like I just think that it just you don't get that enough. People using their own accents.
Yeah, it definitely, yeah, and it helps you. Yeah, you have. It's good when an artist has their own voice. That's not just like a polished generic pop
Yeah.
sound. Yeah,
I think
it's
she's
good.
got a similar sort of her tracks have got a similar vibe to Tom Grennan's. It's just the vocals that differ, like because she does the rappy stuff as well.
Sorry, I
But
just thought about a collaboration between Katie Baser
oh
and
my
Tom
god,
Grennan.
fucking love that. That'd be banging.
That'd be so good. Yeah, I loved Katie Baser. That was really good.
Who else did you? Oh yeah, so yeah, do you want to hit me up with another one of yours
Oh yeah,
quickly?
let's go for snakes. I know how to say it now.
Snacks.
Old snacks are no. I love it. These guys are another one of the ones that, I mean, you introduced me to them when we talked about them on the podcast a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
weeks ago. And so I checked them out. I love their sound, and again, they're another one of the artists who kind of engaged with us, and I think they shared our thing on their story,
Yeah.
which is really lovely. I know that have you met them? Did you say
Yeah, they played with Toffees, so
they played
they,
with Sophies? That was it. Yeah,
they're
yeah.
really nice guys.
It's my words are not working very well today. You have to forgive me, but they're another one of like
Fun
well,
grunge, royal
yeah,
blood
yeah, exactly.
chaos.
They fit into that kind of bubble in my mind of like, yeah, it's like a similar band to where Toffees kind of are. That like it just they're like, yeah, no, I love you guys,
Yeah,
and I can say
we
your
love
name
you.
now, so you know,
I
snacks.
also
They are
love
snacks.
the Why did you make that as sexual? Oh my god. Fuck.
Carry on,
No,
carry
because
on.
now I was so ready to take over then, and now you've just thrown me with
No,
that.
no, you can take over. It's fine.
Fuck's sake. I was gonna say Arlo Parks. Arlo
Mm.
Parks. So I don't know if you got me into Arlo Parks. I don't know if I'd heard of Arlo Parks and then you were listening to Arlo Parks quite a lot, and then I then listened because of that.
You're mentioning
You know?
Holly Parks. I literally have her album Collapsed in Sunbeams right next to me right now. So I actually was able to be like, Arlo Parks. Um,
Arlo Parks is doing so well right now.
I mean, again, blown up. This
And
year
like
has been like, whoa.
so happy for it. It's nice to have music doing well that it's not like that doesn't fit that really commercial box. Like, it's, even though her music is you couldn't not like it, like, but it's still a lot more chill, and it's not following the cliches, which I really enjoy about Arlo. Good old Arlo.
Someone I used to work with, they told me, they said, oh, I think you'd like Arlo Parks because they talked about mental health and things, and I think you'll like Arlo Parks. She's really open about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it took me a week or so to get around to listening because I'm useless, but then I did, and I was like, oh shit, like, this is really, we've spoken about a lot of times how we can look at music just on the kind of, this sounds good, I like this, and also the way my brain works is that lyrically I just kind of dive into the lyrics and think about them a lot and unpick them and relate to them, and I relate to so much of what she sings about. There's that song Black Dog.
Yeah, Black Dog. You put that in one of the
that was in one of the things, one of the early ones that we did.
Yeah,
because it definitely, like,
it was metaphorical, wasn't it, about depression?
Exactly. I relate to that so much. I think she's really honest with it, really open, really, again, it kind of like Yonika, just like standing up and saying, this is how I feel and this is legitimate, and I feel like this too. It's lovely. It's really nice. It's really nice.
I'm like so happy that she's doing this mad tour at the moment, and
oh my god, it's so well. Deserved. Like, so deserved.
And she's so cool. Like, her fashion and everything is just so, like, chill but cool. You know, when someone looks effortless and you're like, how? Fuck off. Like, no, actually, she's too nice. I wouldn't even be like, fuck off. Right.
My last one was Noisy.
Oh, they were an instant love.
Yes. I hadn't heard them before you shared them with me. And then I really loved them. And then kind of semi-recently, it popped up on a Discover playlist or something, a song Young Dumb.
Yeah.
And that is such a bop. I just love them. I think they're really, like, they're having fun.
I've recently realised, like, there's a new band artist coming up who I don't know if you've heard the song Bad Day. It's done well on TikTok, but it's Justice Bennett.
Oh,
I might have even I might have even mentioned their other song on the podcast.
I think we talked about Justice Bennett. Yeah.
But really similar to Noisy. So if you like them, because they're doing really well at the moment, check out Noisy, because Noisy are so fun and just like, you know, when you need a song to clean your room to, and you want to have a dance and you want to shout and, like, just vibe, or driving or anything like that, where you're just like, yes, fuck, I'm bossing life. That's where Noisy falls into for me. Sorry, I just took over a bit.
No, I love it. I mean, I've been taking over lots. I mean, it's good for me to shut up sometimes.
No, friend.
Oh, you had one more. You had Cat Burns.
Yes, Cat Burns again soothes my soul.
You
know, if I just wanna chill, I think actually my three, so Cat Burns, Katie Baser, and Arlo Parks, like, that would be a really good playlist. Just them three, like, they would just go together really well. I
actually also think Split the Dealer, Snakes and Noisy would also be. I read it.
Yeah.
You know, I read Snakes and wanted to say Snacks. You know, I did. Snakes.
I think
they
should have
Noisy.
T-shirts. Put Snakes, not Snacks. Like, that would be brilliant merchandise.
Oh my god! But no, also that would be a banger playlist. I might put together that playlist of, like.
Yes.
I'll be vibing. We're gonna have to randomize it because I.
Literally
I
put that in. So there's 6 of them, right? Definitely before
Oh god.
I'm so tense. No, intense. Like, I don't want to click it.
Have we got to do it? We got to do it.
Oh my god. Okay, so submit. Oh, okay, it's now a wheel. It's Split the Dealer.
Oh, my guy.
I'm actually so happy.
Oh, Split the Dealer.
I think the thing that I'm really happy about is that he's like, I'm actually going to send him the little award. Like, yeah. He's not going to be freaked out and I'm like, what's your address? He knows the podcast. Oh,
I love that guy.
I'm well happy. Here is your...
I'm very happy.
Mini trophy. That's so cute.
Enjoy it. Use it well. We're big fans.
So, the next category is You Already Know You're Good. So this category is...
Can I just say, I think we're going to have to randomise this one too.
Fuck. I haven't even... hang on. Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to. Already.
Oh, shit! Yeah.
I think we're fucked for this one if we try and argue.
So fucked. Yeah, no. Oh my god. Yeah, so basically the idea is that it's people who are already well established, who've been doing the circuits for a while, and you probably know who they are.
Yeah, it's people that they don't need our validation, but we do.
But we just, yeah.
We do love them.
We do love them. Okay, right. Should I put them in the round? We can discuss. Do you want to talk about one whilst I put it in the round? Mine's good.
Yeah, let's talk about. Oh, why not? Okay, so Sam Fender.
I know. I knew exactly where you were
going. I loved his first album, Hypersonic Missiles.
Banger.
For me, that was just, it was like, I never like him. Okay, I mean, side note, I hate when people use the phrase "a bit of me." I hate that for some reason. I'm like, you're disgusting.
I love that.
I don't know why I hate it. It's just one of those things. Like, it's in the same category as people who say like hollybobs. I just think, die.
Go on my
End
hollybobs.
yourself. I'm going on my hollybobs. You're going to hell.
Okay,
That's where you're going.
I feel the rage in that one, yeah.
You're going to fucking hell. Anyway, sorry. Side note. Sam Fender, yeah, that album was a bit of me. I'm going to hell. And I love it. It's the kind of thing that I can rock out to in the car. I can sing. And I can also, like, several times I've just picked up my guitar and like played along, jammed, had a good time. He's just released a new album, 17 Going Under, I believe. And
yes. You've been listening to it a lot.
I haven't listened to the album yet because I think I'm really gonna. I want to appreciate it fully. You know, I don't want to. I'm ready for it. But he's released a few songs from it, and a couple. He's one of the people who still does actual proper, like, he does the B-sides. You know, like,
oh, I love that.
With every song he puts out, he also
that.
puts out like a B-side, and I'm like, go on. I love it.
Pop
so
off.
It's like more music, you know. It's like, oh, you're gonna get this album. Also, here's something that's not on the album, but I'm just giving it to you anyway. I'm like, yes, into my veins, please, sir. Thank you.
Why was that so graphic?
I don't know.
You want Sam Fender into your veins?
I gladly.
Oh no.
Look, he's a great guy. He's got an amazing voice, a good sound, and he's also someone who's really.
He's brainy.
He's brainy, and he's got like good values, good principles. He stands up for things. He's like, I guess politically, I feel like me and him are on the same kind of page. But like, it feels like he wants to do some good in the world, and he's angry that the world is fucked up in many ways.
But I also think he's similar to you in the sense that he, like, well, not just you and me as well, but like, and other people. But the feeling of, I want to do more, but I feel so overwhelmed and don't know where to start.
Exactly.
Which I think is so relatable, and it like connects like with a lot of
100.
younger people, I would say.
100. He's great.
Sorry, I interrupted your flow. I was just like.
No. I flowed.
You're having
no, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
It kind of sounded like you're talking about a period.
Yeah, it's all gone a bit wrong. Move on.
I don't think I can.
You can. You got this. Oh my god.
I was just thinking about you having a period.
No, don't do this.
I'm actually going to mention your other one, which is Everything.
Okay, alright, fine. I mean, look, we've loved them for years.
We fancy everything. Let's be real.
They're a bit of me. I'll say it again. I hate myself, but they're a bit of me.
That man's voice sounds the same in person. How?
Yes.
How?
That's what's weirder, right? Normally you're shocked because someone sounds so different.
Yeah, but
I'm shocked that it sounds the same.
And it didn't sound it didn't sound like there were a shit ton of like effects and processors on his voice. It was like,
no.
That is his voice. What? How?
That's the thing. His voice is always so, you can hear it. It's not perfect and polished, which is not to say, I'm not saying it's shit, but like, I'm saying you can hear the imperfections, the slight voice breaks, voice cracks, and everything when you're listening to it, because it's just real. He's singing, it's great. He there's lots of integrated of like singing, but also just like spoken, like kind of rap style things. They're just
ambassadors. I don't know, like
possibly. There's lots of people. I mean, I could probably sit there and name people, but I love them.
Daddies, they're a bunch of daddies.
No, see, that was you being no. That's not the one. I
Definitely.
can't do. I love them. They're every album they've released has been a real.
Are you thinking of Foals? Because a lot of people
possibly
Foals.
Actually, maybe I was thinking of Foals. They're another brilliant one.
What was I gonna say? Should we move on to the next one?
I mean, you tell me about. Yeah, you can tell me about
Sigrid, maybe.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
Sigrid.
Sigrid is more like. I feel like you know everything about Sigrid. I feel like there's a part of your brain like just designated to Sigrid knowledge. And Sigrid's engaged with the podcast multiple times. What the fuck? Who are we? She should be a world leader.
Yes, please.
I think the world would be a much better place.
I've been listening to some of the early Sigrid stuff recently.
I pretty much exclusively listen to early Sigrid.
It's really good. I was listening to what's the song? It's from like one of her first EPs. I was an OG fan.
Oh my god.
It was from the Raw EP. And there's a couple of songs on there. There's I Don't Want to Know and Focus, which are really like they hit you in the feels, man. They're great. I just love her. Okay, I just think she's an amazing human being. She's got dance moves that I mean, is it mum dancing?
Is mum dancing? Yeah,
it's absolutely mum dancing. Is it also my dancing?
Yeah.
Of course it is. She is she's a vibe. Sigrid is a vibe. Forget Don't Kill My Vibe. She is the vibe.
Love that.
She's just we love her.
And I don't think she's ever going to disappear. I think she's always just going to be like, in the back of, how some people, they have their hit and then you don't hear about them for like 5 years and you're like, oh my god, I forgot about them. I don't think that's going to happen with Sigrid. I think she's always going to be there.
I'm glad that she did that. She did Strangers.
Which was when she became a household name, I would say.
And you get worried when that thing's you're like,
oh my god,
please,
you shit yourself.
Please, don't be just known for Strangers and never do. But even from what we've heard of the new album,
Burning Bridges, I really like, a Mirror, yeah.
There's good shit still on the way. It's like this is only the very beginning. There's a lot more Sigrid for the world to
And I love with her. I hope she comes out with like an acoustic album as well, because I really love her song Dynamite. It makes me cry though.
Yeah.
Skip it in the car. It came on. I was like, skip. I can't emotionally deal with this right now.
It's one of the songs that if I like put a playlist on shuffle that's on, and I'm feeling particularly sad, it will come on at the most emotionally like inappropriate moment because I'll just be like, but that's because it's just the work of beauty.
I normally listen to the version where she's singing it in the studio. It's meant to be like a live one, and that just you're like, who hurt you? I will hurt them.
Yeah. I love Sigrid. It's not. Is it a secret? No, love Sigrid.
No, not a secret. I guess we should move on. Not that I don't.
We probably should, because I could just dedicate this to the World's Rights Music Awards bracket Sigrid.
I actually think we talk about Sigrid more than Coldplay, which is just unreal.
Almost certainly. Which is not. Look, there's a special room in my mind for these artists that just they make. It's a phrase I've been using. They make my serotonin wiggle.
Oh my god! Do you know what you've done there?
What?
You've really led into the Girl in Red territory. That was beautiful. Did you do that intentionally?
I didn't quite know how it was going to get there, but I knew what I wanted to end up, you know? I was like, that's where I want to be. I have to try and work out how I can get there.
Well, Girl in Red, I mean, oh my god, Girl in Red I think makes everyone want to be a lesbian. Let's just say that.
Makes me want to be a lesbian.
Genuinely, like,
There's certain barriers to it, but
I think I saw a gay guy's TikTok of being like, can I be a lesbian? Like, like, can I, just so I can be a true Girl in Red vibe, like. Sorry, that's like really niche humor, I guess. But
no, I loved it. I just like.
I actually played Serotonin to Piers the other day because I was like, I think you'll like relate to this and get on. And I didn't tell him. The context. I was just like, saying, yeah, this is really good. And so I'm like gonna try and like grain it into him. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I can't even. Girl in Red is Girl in Red, and I can just listen and listen and listen and not get bored. And I feel like with Girl in Red, there's she's gonna. The next album, I think, is going to do really, really well. I mean, obviously, all of her music this year's done really well, but I think she's going to become household name more than she already is, if that makes sense.
You're loving that phrase this week, aren't you? Household name.
Yeah, well, I just think I think that says a lot. If you think, oh, your parents will know who they are. If that... Does that
no, I get you.
Like, I think Sam Fender's probably household name. I don't think Everything are. Sigrid definitely is. And I think Girl in Red's bordering on it, but because I think Girl in Red's a bit of a cult, you know, like the LGBTQ cult favourite, so it's like, we're not sharing her. Like, fuck off.
I love it. I love it. She's unashamedly like lesbian. Like, she's proud of who she is. And like, it's never hidden. I mean, I just went and clicked on her Spotify. One of the single covers is literally her kissing another girl, I think.
I've seen the boobies one. I felt really inappropriate.
The
Bad
boob
idea.
one. I mean, I saw that. I was like,
I was like, I don't know where to look.
My eyes have been looking away from it. I was like looking. It's like, whoa,
I think I stared, and then I was like, no, respectfully staring.
I feel wrong. I'm like, but you know, I mean. Again, it's like it's pride. You gotta love it. Wave that rainbow flag.
I also love how you can like, do you listen to Girl in Red? I like just love that.
Little code, little winks, like, hey.
People are saying
go for a wink and there's a rainbow flag on your eyelid or something.
Yeah, or like you lift your Converse up and there's a rainbow. Like, I just fuck with that. Right. Another.
Go on.
Maneskin. Is it bad that I kind of fancy like more than one of them?
I don't think so. I think that's fine.
But Victoria is fucking hot, and she's gay, I think.
What Kat's saying is she's ready at any second now. She's ready to dump Piers.
Oh my god! I mean. Oh yeah, she's very attractive. You can have Piers. I'll
it's like you're in a whole band is immensely attractive.
Yeah, it's like, what is, and it's like not a conventional attractive either. It's like quirky attractive,
and it's working.
Yeah,
it works. You know, I look at her and I'm like, could you be less? Like, it's not fair that you can
their
you can all be
wardrobe
doing
as
this.
well is just like they managed to find outfits that go so well, but then show their own personality, but coordinate. I'm like, yes, I love this.
They do that, and like even with like, I was so happy when they won Eurovision because it was like it's just so like refreshing to have that like winning, you know, like I mean, yeah, I love a good pop song. Don't get me wrong, I love a good pop song. But their thing was so
unique and
unique to them, and like it just like they went from being a band that I'd never really heard of
no,
to
I've
being,
never heard of them,
as you would say, a household name.
whoop, whoop.
Like they were everywhere. They are like they've done so, and like that. I love their cover of "Begging." You know the song?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
wow! Like it's so like it captures the song, but also is their own.
People don't realize it's a cover. That's like the level we're talking about. You know, you're
also,
like,
oh my god, sorry, I can't. I have to say it. Damiano's. I hope I said that right.
Yeah,
his voice.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not gonna do an impersonation because it will end badly. But
oh my
wow.
god, you know, there's so many. I know that my friend Mila will be listening to this, and she's a big fan, and I keep thinking about songs I love. Oh my god, this is gonna be another one of those tense moments now.
I was like obsessing over them, and because they were exactly what I wanted this year. I got to a point where I was like, I love listening to loads of genres of music, and I was like, I want a sort of royal blood band, like a new band like that to pop up, you know, a bit like Yonica, someone like that to just like throw me off guard. And then Maneskin came along, and we were over at Pierce's auntie's house for Eurovision, so we weren't quite paying attention, and then I got about 3 or 4 messages saying Pierce really looks like the guy from the Italian nomination, and I was like, oh okay, this is like a bit odd. And then I went back and watched them. I was like, oh, I've heard these guys on TikTok, and then I kept hearing them on TikTok, and then I was like, oh, I'll check out their songs on Spotify, and was like, oh my god, my prayers have been answered. This is what I have been like waiting for.
Here's one song I really love. It's Zitty.
That's my favourite.
That's
literally my
what
favourite.
A banger.
It's just beautiful. The guitars, the little solos, everything. That is a masterpiece.
Oh, that's it. It's happening again. I'm just looking at all of these people. I'm like, oh, one of you has to win.
Oh my god! Right? Should I
get this. Just hit the thing.
This is really.
I can't.
Maneskin.
Come on!
Whoop whoop!
Yes. Oh my! Oh, we gotta send it to Italy.
Oh fuck!
Okay, now.
That's gonna break the old bank. Oh, maybe I'll spin again.
They deserve that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
they do already know they're good, and I love them.
They do already know. Yeah, they must know. They must know they're good. They must know. Oh,
guys, I'm so excited.
I'm so happy we're doing this. It's making me happy.
This is giving me the good vibes. Shall we talk about another one of our special mentions?
Oh yeah, who do you want to go for?
I will talk about you know what, fuck it. Hey, could you guess that I like Coldplay? Have you seen this poster that's here every week? You see that? I love these guys. This year, so they are about to release their next album, Music of the Spheres. Now look, I don't like Coldplay, fuck off. I tell you this every week.
You're at the wrong podcast.
Make sure you're fucking off. Yeah. I love, and I mentioned it earlier. There are people who are stuck in the past, and they think that there's a Coldplay thing, and every song has to sound like Yellow or Clocks or something.
Yeah.
And this year they've released singles. They've released Coloratura and My Universe.
Yeah.
And these are like, I have to give you special mentions because they're so, for me, so different and so unexpected from Coldplay that it's like,
Yeah.
I love the fact that after 20 odd years you are still doing things and being, going outside your bubble, so to speak. People say that every song sounds the same. I don't think they do. Coloratura is
No.
like a 10-minute long, almost prog rock inspired kind of thing. Like it's a whole
very
thing.
artistic. Like it's very contemporary vibes. Like it's trying to reinvent themselves and like reinvent music, which
I like. It doesn't have a conventional structure necessarily. It's not what I think of as a typical Coldplay song. And 10 minutes, like, how can a song go on for 10 minutes?
And I do feel like they're sort of, even though some might see it as taking a risk, I think they're just doing what they love, and then they're like, well, fuck the consequences. If people don't like it, people don't like it, but we know that we've put out something that we love.
I agree. I honestly think that's really true. I think this is the thing. Everyone's like, oh, they're just trying to, trying to make money or whatever. My response is always, they've made their money.
They've made enough.
They're millionaires.
Yeah.
Unashamedly, they know they're millionaires. They've done it. They've made several albums. They've made 8 albums. This is only a 9th album. They've sold millions of records. They fill out stadiums. I mean, for someone to tell me that no one likes Coldplay, go and look at one of their live tour films or something, and look at the stadiums, look at the energy and the kind of thing that's in. People do listen, and they're fine. They could stop making music tomorrow and be fine, but they keep going, I think, because they genuinely love what they're doing. And I agree, that song is like we're just gonna fucking do this. Another one, so My Universe, I don't know if you've listened to it, and I want to talk about it maybe next week or something when we go back to
yeah definitely
things. But they did it with BTS, the K-pop band.
Yes
Now, and lots of people on the forums and things are, oh, it's gonna be shit because it's K-pop, blah, blah, blah. And all I'm saying is, if you haven't listened, go into it with an open mind, okay? Because don't just, everyone has this idea of K-pop and oh, it's gonna be shit. Just listen to it with an open mind, be willing to be convinced. The facts that Coldplay and BTS have come together and made this thing is it's like a Coldplay sound, but with a whole other influence that they've never really done before. The whole K-pop vibe that just, and it fits really well. They're both just songs that I didn't think they could do, and they've done them well. It's like they Coldplay constantly surprise me. I don't think they're boring at all. I think they're really, they have their really experimental moments. Coloratura is a really big experimental moment for them, and I think it paid off.
Yes,
I'm really excited for the album.
I agree. Coldplay for the win.
My guys, I can't even point at the right thing. Look. wait, here we go. Yeah, I love them.
I'm trying to imagine what you're doing, but
there's a poster on my wall that I'm trying to point at, but I was trying to do it using the reflection from my camera. So you're trying to you do it, but it's in reverse, so you keep moving the wrong way. It's
yeah,
weird.
I feel your pain.
Tell me about one of your special mentions.
So I was just thinking, I mean, Jordan McCamper in it.
Jordan McCamper. I mean,
I put.
Should we talk about him and then share the surprise that we've got about Jordan McCamper?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
So, I put him as a special mention for his new EP that came out this year, Come Around.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to put that as one of the. The thing is, because it wasn't an album and it's best album award, I was like, conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But Chris and I decided that we were.
This is Jordan McCamper, remember, friend of the podcast.
That we were so obsessed that we
feel like we know him. Kat has met him.
I know,
I
we're
would love to meet
basically
him.
best friends.
He replied to me personally on Instagram, and that for me has sent me into a new world of fanboy moment. What have we done? Tell them what we've done.
We have made our own Jordan McCamper award.
It's the Jordan McCamper award.
The thing is, otherwise we're going to nominate him for every other fucking award, so we might as well just have an award for being him.
Yeah, we couldn't. We would have mentioned him in every single possible category, and so to stop us doing that, the Jordan McCamper award for being Jordan McCamper is going to Jordan McCamper.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. I know that everyone out there is shocked by this revelation. Jordan McCamper, I bet, wasn't even expecting it.
Maybe in future years, the Jordan McCamper award might not be won by Jordan McCamper. How weird would that be?
I mean, it might not be. I just wouldn't count on it not being won by Jordan McCamper.
I mean, I think he's just going to win every year, you know? You know, he just wants one of these really cool miniature trophies.
Oh, I really hope he gives us like a... Hey, look, if you're listening, could you like record a dumb clip, like, and just you could just send it to us.
Receiving the award.
Yeah, like a little acceptance speech or something. It would make my day. It would make my
God.
day.
Your day,
make my
year.
I think I'd be on. He'd probably cure my depression, to be honest. So let's not.
No, because that's really bad now. Because if he's too busy and doesn't do it, it's like, no, now I'm still depressed.
Long-term depressed. He didn't fucking reply, did he?
Solved my chronic depression.
How could he do this? Yes, look, he's won the award, and he's a legend. What a guy! What a guy!
If you've got to this far in the podcast and you haven't listened to John McCamper, like, what are you doing?
Why have you not fucking listened?
What are you doing?
Go and listen. Right, stop listening to this. Come back, obviously, but go right now and listen to the Come Around EP. Go and listen to his stuff. Yours to Keep. Go and listen to that. Come on, just go check it out.
What is your favourite Jordan McCamper song at the moment? Because
you hit me with that.
I know. I did it.
Why would you hit me with this?
I know. Well, can I help you with mine?
Okay, go on.
So mine is actually Care for Your Mother at the moment.
All right.
I just really love it, and there's that little interlude where he's talking about speaking French and with his mum, and I just thought, I don't know, it's just so cute. So it just put that song in a different light, and I was just like, oh.
I've been listening to some old Jordan recently, and one of my all-time favorites is Battle Cry. I just love that. That just always gets stuck in my head like nothing else. But also Yours to Keep, I think, is like my
It's so catchy.
That's from it's like from 2016. I know it's not like recent, but like just what a fucking guy, man. What a guy. Be more Jordan McCamper.
Be more Jordan McCamper. Honestly, I think the world was run by so Sigrid, Jordan McCamper. I don't know if I trust Chris Martin.
No, but it'll be fine because everyone else will be there to moderate him.
Okay.
On his own, obviously, Chris Martin should never be allowed to be world leader because we'd all, God knows where we'd end up. It would be beautiful, but a complete disaster.
The world would be pretty, but I feel like there'd be some flaws.
But with the rest of Coldplay and Sigrid and Jordan McCamper, we'll get him tied down.
Oh my God, can we live on an island with that being the case? They can. Oh. Right.
Why have you done this to me?
Sorry, I'm daydreaming.
Why would you do this to me? Now I'm dead. Look, okay, let's talk about... Oh, yes. Let's do it. It's time for an award I've been looking forward to. It's the Yas Queen Award. Hello, it's time. Let's go. Yas Queen.
This was the hardest one.
This is so tough, right?
I was just like, what? How? There's too many queens on this planet. Like, do you want me to hit you or you hit me?
You hit me.
Okay, so obviously I put Yonica, and we've discussed Yonica, which I mean, we love Yonica, and Teresa. I mean, obviously, she's just the best. She is.
Why is she such a legend?
Queen. I don't fucking know.
I realise that I'm just being a fanboy for everyone that we're talking about, but like, what?
I think that's acceptable.
She's just incredible. That's another one. Could you please add Yonica to the list of world leaders?
Yeah.
Make sure they're on the island too.
Yes, I agree.
Just
I agree.
Yonica, look, we you know we love you. I think Teresa actually also I love.
She's a boss ass bitch.
I can't word.
She's a Yas queen.
She's a Yas queen.
And yours as well. Yours threw me, because I was like, oh fuck.
I thought I'd hit you with this cheeky one. So Rachel Sandy. I'll start actually. Rachel Sandy. We talked about her song Fontaine.
Yes, the classical.
I can't remember when we talked, but yes, it is like the kind of like composition, like vibe kind of. Yeah. Oh, it's just such a beautiful song.
She's a producer and like she does everything. She plays everything.
Mad skills.
She's so
I can't believe I just said
cool.
Mad skills like that.
She kind of reminds me of your sister, because she's kind of sassy. Yes. She gives it like genuinely. She's fun.
Yeah, I see that. She just. And she's got so like, she's so young, and that she's already got so many like things going on. You know, like she's got a good few singles out.
She knows exactly how to market and do everything by herself. Like she's smart. Yeah,
and again, she's got that kind of. She seems like she has that confidence. Like, I've made this. I believe it's good. I know it's good. Enjoy. And I'm like, yes, I will enjoy. Thank you, Queen.
Right. Okay. I am going. Oh, it's so. So Cassia, I definitely had to put her in, because she's.
I just say I don't think I'd listened to her before you put it in the list.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think I'd mentioned like her on the podcast, but I don't think I put in her. Did I put in her song?
I don't think.
I don't think I did. No, but I think said I was tossing between two, and I thought you'd like the other one better because she's quite heavy. Yeah, and that's one of the big reasons why I love her, because she is there's not very many people who you can say are role models for females in metal and really heavy music, and she does that so well. She's got the look, she's super nice, and she's got the fucking talent. I am well excited because she's only got a few songs released on Spotify. I'm just so excited for what she's going to come out with.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like she'll do some really good music videos as well. I think she's got a really creative brain on her.
Yes. She's got a playlist. It's called Nightmare. And
I didn't know
she
about
literally
this.
says, it's got like loads of songs. It's like, if you like this music, you'll probably like mine. So it's got some of her music. It's also got Paramore.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. It's got the Prodigy on there.
She's been performing with Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. She's been going out on stage with them. Yeah.
Youngblood is on there. Yonica's on there.
They're friends, actually.
The Pretty Reckless.
Yeah.
Pink is on there.
Oh my god. To be fair, these are all people that I'd say if you like them, you would probably fuck with her.
It's Mothica is on there. We talked about Mothica.
Mothica. Yeah, Mothica's
yeah, there's loads. Yumi at 6 is on there as well. So many, like, and I agree. If you like that, you'll like her. Because I when I had a listen, I was like, thank you, yes, this is good. This is the good stuff.
Good shit.
I love it. We love a strong email.
Hit me up. Hit me up.
I will hit you up. I'll hit you with I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say Haim. I think it is Haim.
Yeah, it's Haim. I'm pretty sure.
Haim's been around for a while. They've been around for a while.
A long time now.
I don't know if they're like. I don't know if I'd call them a household name. It's happening now. We're using that thing.
I've converted you.
Like, I think
a lot of people know about them.
But they're also
got
like
quite a lot of media coverage. Oh my god, words coverage.
Yeah, they I don't even know, like it's hard to say. I mean, look, I don't know. Look, they're all sisters, I think. All
Yes.
three of them are sisters. They have a really good um. They work so well together because they have their instruments, but also they can all kind of do everything.
Yeah, they're all multi-instrumentalists, like, which is
They're
just
so skilled, and their voices come together in this really like incredible way. Like the harmonies they managed to create, all of that kind of stuff is so pure, and like so it really works
and I
so
think
well.
they're really good representatives for females in music because they say, you know, it shouldn't be about the fact we're women in music. It should be about the fact we make banging music. And I think that's just, it sounds really backwards saying that, but that they're the perfect people to be in that limelight because of their, don't just say, oh yeah, we're good for female musicians. We're good because we're good, you know. And they're smart and to the point. They're blunt. Like I really like that. So the last person I have down is Izzy DeRosa. And she reminds me of Katie Baser quite a lot. Like that whole rappy, singy vibe. But I think it was Cupid, her song that was just stuck in my head for ages. And I just think she's one to really watch out for. I think she could just blow up and take over the fucking world.
Well, so we spoke about her song Love and Roulette. I think that was one of the...
Oh, I think that might be the one that's about Cupid. I might have mixed up. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you listen to that and listen to Katie Baser. You definitely hear the same kind of things going on.
Yes, yes.
It's great. You know, I love it's something I really love about like music at the moment. It's not like it's new necessarily, but there's lots of female artists out there who are going for it and really making something and making it clear to anyone who needs to know it that the music industry isn't just a boys thing.
I think with the Free Britney stuff going on as well, there's this sort of fire within the females in the industry. Like, we're gonna fucking make a point here. We're gonna take over, and
it's happening, and I love it.
Yeah, I just absolutely love it.
Amazing.
Do you think we can decide this one between ourselves?
I know who I want to give it to.
Do you think it's probably the same as who I want to give it to?
Okay, well look, I'll tell you and then you can... Okay, I love them all.
Yeah.
They are all incredible.
Yeah.
But I do fucking love Yonika.
Yeah, I was going to say Yonika. The thing is, like, for people who know me know I don't fucking shut up about them, so I didn't want to be, like, bullying.
I could, like, I was, like, looking, I was, like, I would be so happy if any of these people got it.
But I think Yonika, for us, like, for the pot, it's such a... There's such a fundamental part of
oh my god,
our lives at this point. So, yeah, I agree. Yonika, I present you with your mini trophy.
Enjoy it. Can we get, like, hey Yonika, could you like send us a clip as well of like the receiving? Could you give us a little like acceptance speech?
Oh yeah, would love that.
I'd love that. That was so good. I'm so excited.
You beg.
I'm trying so hard not to be overexcited, and I'm sat here like, ah! Shall we go for... Okay. We don't have a name for it.
Oh, the gender neutral award is what I...
We don't have a name for it.
Fuck.
It makes me sad we don't have a name for it, you know?
I know, we need to think of a name. Fuck.
I call it like the We're All Human Award.
Yes!
We're All Human.
Yes, love it. Yes, that's the name of the award.
Don't know where that came from. Don't know where. It's the
I'm
We Are
glad you
All
were
Human.
inspired. We Are All Human award. Wonderful. Right.
It feels better now. It feels like I can give it now. I feel even better about giving this award.
100%. Okay, so I nominated Cody Frost
Yeah.
and Lava LaRue.
Yes.
And both different vibes, but both, oh my god. Like, Cody Frost provides us with the bops, and Lava LaRue provides us with the fucking chill, loving life vibes. That's how I'm gonna.
We spoke about Cody Frost
recently, actually,
on the pod. Yeah. Actually, really recently. Yeah, really.
Are you going somewhere with that?
I'm so. To be honest, in my mind, I'm like, good job on the name. Well done. I'm patting myself on the back in my mind because for some reason I think I deserve a pat on the back for that.
I'll give you one virtually.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, yeah, I agree. I love LaRue. I don't think I'd listened to much before. Again, before I saw it on your list.
They are awesome.
They are. Yeah. And Cody Frost, we know her also. Sorry, I'm really gone. My mind is dead. I need more caffeine. For my point, I only put in one. I put in Christine and the Queens.
Yes.
Who again? They've been around for a while. They've been around for a long while, but they're very confident, bold. They go for it. They have their sound that is, I can't really place it very well. Like it there's like hints of a few different things in there. It's kind of the electronic vibes. There's also like kind of like rock pop. It's I mean, as much as you can put anything into a box these days, I don't know. But like they've been around for a good few years, and they're like a not guilty pleasure. Not a guilty pleasure, but like
someone you wouldn't have typically listened to, but now you've like got a taste for it.
Yeah, I would say I don't think you would expect me to listen to them. Maybe you would if you knew me. I don't know, but I do love their music. I do. Now the tricky part about this is I don't know.
I don't know either. Should we do a randomizer?
I think we have to. Because they are all so good now. I can't.
Yeah, I know that's. It's so loud. Oh, kill me. It's Christine and the Queen.
Oh my god. Damn, that's lovely. Oh my god.
Baby award. I'm not holding up the same award, by the way. I've been holding up like different. They're all different.
Now I feel like you are just holding up the same one.
No, I just picked them all up to prove I wasn't.
Okay, alright.
They're all lined up on my desk.
I believe you. It's okay. That's good. I'm so happy with the people we've got as winners. We've got one more special mention each, and I think we also got some I guess special mentions from our listeners.
Yes. I'll probably do a randomizer for should I do that? Do you think? Or
yeah, do a cheeky randomizer.
Cool. I'll go through whilst do you want to mention your first special mention and then while I'm doing the randomizer?
Why not? So my final special mention was 10 Tons. Who
cutie pies.
Yes. 10 Tons are I love 10 Tons sound. So if people who don't know, 10 Tons is George Ezra's brother. But I don't think you would necessarily know that.
No, I think if you knew it, you can hear it, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't necessarily get that.
I agree. And 10 Tons is just as skilled in his own right. I don't think it needs to be. I mention it because it's a fact rather than anything else. Because he makes some brilliant music in his own right. It's very like, I guess it's a similar vibe in that it's him and his guitar, and he's got the band behind him, and he's just singing it. But again, the sound is different. There's a lot of maybe there's skill in that family. What are those genes?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are those genes that he just managed to make it work?
Genes.
I think he's got a new EP out actually that I haven't listened to yet. So much good music going around. If you thought that the post-COVID thing was going to be bad for music, I think what's actually happened is people have been working on music, and they've probably had more time to sit and work on music and mess around with stuff.
They've been stuck in their room, so they've just had inspiration. Like, well, I'm not saying inspiration, but they've had, like, if you sit in a room for long enough, you're bound to form some sort of creative.
Absolutely. And actually, on that note, I don't know if you've seen it. There's a guy called Bo Burnham who my friend Dylan told me about. Well, I've known about Bo Burnham before, but like he told me about a special he's put on Netflix. He's a kind of comedian, musician, kind of thing, and he struggles a lot with mental health. And so he did a comedy special for Netflix. Basically, where over the year of the pandemic, he was like, in a room in his house, trying to make a comedy special kind of thing, and it ends up being a really deep, insightful thing of watching him basically almost lose his mind inside his room, inside his house for a year. Like, you see this whole journey from someone who's like, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'll do it, and as it goes on, it kind of hits the same things I think we all felt during the pandemic. It's still going on, I guess, but like in terms like lockdown things of like losing your mind almost more and more and more, and like we definitely you just feel like you're going mad, you're going insane, and it's emotional and funny and hits you in the feels, and it's all kinds of things. So go check out Bo Burnham Inside. It's on Netflix. The songs are on Spotify. If you've watched it, hit me up and we'll talk, because I love it. You should definitely check it out.
Yes, 100%.
But make sure you do it at a time when you're you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be like have like blanket wrapped around you kind of situation. It's one of those. It's emotional.
Should I mention my special mention? I think.
Yeah, I mean, no one could have seen this coming.
Yeah, I know. It's like such a random one.
Yeah.
Well, I had to mention Toffees, obviously, my little babies.
You did.
They've worked so hard this year, and it's not been. It's weird because it's not been our year, because we've not been able to like get out and about as much as we'd like to, but the EP is fucking banging, and I'm so proud of them.
I was a little bit worried when the previous band kind of broke up, if you will.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful.
I wasn't sure how it was going to work out when the new thing with Tyler and Abby and like it just
fucking works.
It works so well. Like, it's like finding the pieces of the puzzle and putting it together and being like, oh shit, this is how it's meant to go together. This is it. This is the one.
Yeah, and I remember like the end of sort of the last band era. I got to the point where I was like, I'm losing the passion for the band, and it nothing felt right, and I think that was for everyone. That's not just me being a bitch. I think that was just sort of
it happens.
How it felt, and then all of a sudden, like, the pieces fell together, and we've had a bit of a quiet one recently because we've had so much on. But I am I say quiet one. I mean, we've released an EP like.
You released an EP, there was Facebook Live things, you've been doing some gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a quiet one.
Just a quiet one. Like, I think that's the thing when you used to doing 20 festivals or, in a year and loads of gigs and all that. It's been nice because they've really been able to get to know each other and actually make music together and bounce ideas around instead of it just being peers, it's been really nice to watch, and I am well excited for what they're gonna do next.
I feel like I've been kind of part of the journey as well, like
yeah, because you get to know all of the demos.
I do, yeah. Piers sends me demos, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe it. And it really makes me excited because I know, it's like you know it's good, and you're like, I can't wait for other people to hear this.
Yeah.
Because I know this is great, and I know that people will love it. And I hope if you haven't listened to the Reborn EP, I forgive you, but let's sort that out. Go on.
I think it's so weird for me as well because with Reborn, it was over a year ago that Piers came up with the original idea, and then I helped him a bit with it, and that was so long ago now, and now people can finally hear it. I'm like, so cool. It's so cool, and yeah, I'm well excited for what's to come.
There's always good stuff on the horizon.
Yeah, big time. Right, should we? Oh, I'm scared. For this People's Choice Award, so what I've done is I've gone through and added all the people. So there's like we're literally talking from Taylor Swift to Tom Grennan to Aretha Franklin. Like there's all sorts on this list.
Yeah. I don't know which way it's gonna go. There's so many people.
This thing is massive.
Spin that wheel.
An unexpected one. Oh my god. Sorry, I just shouted. I couldn't hear.
It's unexpected.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh my god.
Is it Olivia Rodrigo? Is it Rodrigo?
Yeah. Yeah. I did not see that coming.
No, I didn't either. I mean, she's killing it. Oh, she's had such a hard time. People were bullying her on her vocals, and you're like, she's dancing. Jeez. Do you want her to just use a backing track like every other fucker? Like, just let the girl.
It's this weird obsession with, like, you see someone doing something, like, right, we got to bring them down. I'm like, just let it happen.
I can hear her breathing. Oh, you shouldn't be. Oh, she should have better breath control.
People breathe when they sing. Oh my god, people breathe.
I'm happy. I am happy that she has won an award. Not that I think she'll ever see it because she's quite famous.
but we know we gave it to her.
Yeah.
We collectively, including you guys.
I am so thankful that we did this. I think
I love it. I've loved it. I mean, I would like to think we'll still be doing this next year, and if we are still doing it next year, we'll be doing this next year.
Yeah, definitely. And we can redesign the awards, and potentially, if we have a bigger budget, if I have a big girl job, we'll get even flashier trophies. Maybe
we'll go for it. I'll have like weird like visual effects. I'll do like here are the nominations. Maybe I'll wear a suit or something.
Oh my god! Yeah, I actually
whack out the graduation suit.
I put on. Oh yeah, that's sexy. That suit.
I know.
Dirty little number.
Oh, before we go, can I just say, I always plug the podcast on my streams and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna do the other way around?
No, I'm not. I'm actually gonna say thank you to a couple of people who have. So I haven't told you about it actually. There's a couple of people who came to my stream called Jen and Chris.
Okay.
They're from LA.
Oh my god.
And they came into my stream. We had a good time. I said about the podcast, and they have been religiously listening to every episode, every single episode from episode 1 through. She said she was on episode 18 yesterday.
Oh my god.
They're empowering me. They're like, we're going to get up to date. We love it. And on our Instagram, they've been sending us messages about each episode and things and really nice comments that I haven't been around to reply yet because I've been a bit useless. But I just wanted to say, when you get to this episode 27, I just want you to know that we appreciate that you've done that.
Yes.
And I hope you're having an awesome day.
100%.
Big love. Thanks for being supportive.
Cute.
It's good, right?
I never even thought about people like listening back to back. That's so crazy.
Apparently people do that. Apparently people genuinely... I asked people, some people who've come to my stream list podcast, I'm like, do you guys just jump in? Lots of people genuinely go back to episode. They get to see the whole journey from awkward
that must
people
be
at the beginning
so weird, yeah.
to like awkward people at episode 27.
Still awkward people.
Still awkward. Different kind of awkward, you know?
Yeah.
It's like weird, but you know. So thanks for listening. If you haven't told your friends about the World's Greatest Podcast, that's okay, but just do it now.
Just do it.
If you could, little cheeky share, a little like, a little subscribe to the YouTube channel, following on the.
It won't cost you any money.
You know what? All of it is free. We provide this podcast for free, and so if you wanted to just casually share it with your friends, tell them how good it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. That would be great. Okay, I'm done. We can love and leave.
If you share and send us a message saying you shared it, Chris will send you a video of him winking at you. How about that?
If you want that. If you don't want that, please
yeah.
If you want me to be... I can wave at you instead. If you want me to like do a little heart thing and be like, thank you.
Cute. Right. We're gonna actually love you and leave you this time.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
Oh wait, I do have to do something. Okay. Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Lol.
Lol.